Hi guys, I'm the Impaired Grappler. Welcome to my podcast. Today's guest is a good friend of mine, Chris Burns from Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Moorabbin. He is an artist who came up with that famous Tatami gorilla. So he's someone who is a black belt. Before he did jiu-jitsu, he had Parvo. So we talk about that and training jiu-jitsu with impairments and the importance of self-defense and connection, those sort of mindsets while training. So we talk about his lineage as well. And just before we get into it, so this is another Rollcast where we rolled and we talk about it. And Chris got into an accident a couple of months ago, a motorcycle accident. He's fine. He's recovering all well and good. Playing a lot of computer games on the couch, but he's been unable to earn a living for a couple of months, so he's taken a financial hit. So if you'd like to help him out by purchasing some of his artwork, check out the link below, and that'll help out heaps. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy this chat. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you later. Oos. Hi, I'm the Impaired Grappler. I'm here today with Chris Burns.
Who is also severely impaired.
Yes, it's severely impaired. Just like me, I like to spread the love of the impairments. I like to bring people down to my level. But so we're just here at Krav Maga Evolution in Moorabbin in Melbourne, where Chris teaches at the moment. And we just rolled a bit earlier, and we had a bit of fun, and I was pretty impressed with his level. So so we're just gonna play that video now and talk about it, and then have a bit of a chat after. So here we go.
Cut.
No. Cut.
You want me to hold it?
Oh, no, so I'll just.
So I'm still on camera being viewed, watching this?
Yeah. And I'm gonna cut it out. Like put little boxes in the corner or something, or
okay,
maybe we'll see how it goes depending on the video quality.
Oh, hey, that's me pretending to understand bass.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't really.
Oh, look at that connection.
I couldn't move the bass, but.
Oh, that was the laziest takedown ever.
I was trying to keep my connection on your leg, but it's just like fall down.
Which is 90% of my takedowns.
Yeah, right here, I felt like a Mack truck on top of me.
Hey, I'm not that fat.
Well, I copped a wrist lock. I was worried too much about the weight on my chest, and then it's like, hold on a sec, my wrist is copping it. Here, I'm trying to get your base off, but you had a lot of good base on that takedown attempt, even though I had your back. You were just playing with me. It was fun.
Look at you being so polite. I don't have base. That was just me using the wall.
Yeah. Hey, the wall's part of the base. I'm just tripping over everywhere. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
I faked it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's half the fun sometimes.
Wow, I am the most active jiu-jitsu player in the world.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Look at me. Should have some instrumental hip-hop behind me right now.
Yeah, we can maybe add something in that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here I'm trying to...
Oh, God, I just don't move.
Stop you controlling that opposite knee ride.
See you, buddy. Sorry, we can edit that in post.
It's all right. It's all good.
That's me not moving.
Yeah, but your weight distribution, cutting off my hip with your leg there is really, really like is that like a 3/4 guard or 3/4 mount?
I literally don't understand any names.
It's like a knee ride, but like the weight distribution felt pretty good.
It's just me being heavy.
And just there, like, I was a bit quick on that angle, but like that was
Well, can you describe that choke? It feels like
you
that
can blame
Ezekiel, but
you can blame Jason Roebig for that one.
Yeah.
First time I ever rolled with him, he popped that on me within about 5 seconds. I think the next private I did with him, I said, "What was that thing that you did with the thing?"
with the thing in the my head. Just
So ever
came
since then, that's my go-to. It's a super secret ninja choke.
off. Yeah.
Oh, look at that, air quotes.
Air quotes. Yeah.
I am such an asshole. Who air quotes?
Maybe fast forward.
Yeah, let's fast forward that.
When do you start again? All right. Okay, we started again. Connection. Again, I'm trying to wrap that leg, but you just stand there and it doesn't even bother you.
Well, that's just like 4 a.m. practicing bass, having people push you and pull you, and just trying to be good at bass. That's all.
At 4 a.m. So what? When you go clubbing at night?
At night. I get up for my daily Rocky run at 4 a.m. Drink some eggs.
Drink some eggs.
Go for a run.
That's it.
Pretend I'm an athlete.
Yeah, have your kale and seaweed.
Oh,
smoothie.
I literally do. It's kale and spinach and
Kale and
cucumber.
spinach and-
Thank you very much.
You haven't got into the chlorella
Blood of
stuff.
small children as well.
Oh, so you're into politics too. Okay. Didn't realise.
Oh God, look at that mount. Oh, that
Right.
connection.
Right now you're like, I can just punch him. I want to keep your hands busy. But
You see Preddy walking over with his gloves, the guy that I was just punching.
he's like, can I punch him now?
This is the opportune time for Brady to start Joe Pesci kicking me in the ribs for that last roll.
Yeah, for sure.
And what did I do from here? Okay, so I there you go. Just started to change the angle from the. We should
think-
actually be talking about what I'm doing,
I
shouldn't
think
we?
this was a cross choke. You got me in the cross choke on this one.
Okay.
And you were, I think
so-
you were slowly
Yeah.
taking my breath away.
I've been
Or my air away, breath away.
take his
Take
breath
my
away.
breath away. Ding.
I've been treating this like a type 5 for the Comedy Store. I should actually
Yeah.
talk about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That was just a cross choke.
Yeah, it was just and yeah.
Oh, flawless standing in base right there. Look at that. It's flawless. That's for all my students out there who don't stand in base. Get it together.
Yeah, you always got to stand in base. I say it, and then I probably didn't stand in base.
Well, you know you're doing it right when you hip escape out of bed in the morning. And you stand in base to get off the floor.
Yeah,
From patting the dogs.
I'll do front rolls to get to the other side of the bed. Open the curtains, back roll to get to the other side. Don't know what I'm doing there.
That makes 2 of us.
It's like, oh, here comes a beautiful guillotine. I'm trying to do the defense, but it's like, yeah, it's not going to work against someone like you.
Oh, no, it
Who's got all
will.
this-
It will. It can.
Yeah, I'm not reaching down enough, but yeah, it was a
You're just going around
tight squeeze.
going around the wrong side.
Yeah. Okay.
It's toit
Toit.
like a toy guy. All
Yeah,
right.
the issue is going around the other side. Sometimes difficult with that arm. With some,
Yeah.
here me, I try to pull guard, and it's like.
Oh, don't worry. I've had a good decade of people trying to pull guard, so I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, I try to pull guard in an offensive way if I can.
I'm gonna do a crawn.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, master cycle, stripe 1. Look at that. Look at that armbar escape.
Yeah, I can't exactly grip it properly.
There we go. And Ninja Turtle underwear, the Jack Topher modified mount escape.
Just like walking through butter. Here, I try to get my. Yeah, that's that thing that I was. You were talking about, like moving the hips up like that. I kind of use that in this position.
Yeah,
The triangle, but yeah.
that posture's up. It's doing my best Henry Akins impression right there. Just give me your arm.
Just give me your arm.
Just gonna give him my arm. There you go.
And I'm like, I might let this go and not get my neck squashed and spine crushed. I'm trying to use a frame. You just walk over it. How about that frame?
Oh, what a dick.
Oh, man.
Can't remember what I was doing there. Just, oh, yeah, knee ride. I slide up the thigh in the knee ride, take the eye line off, heading for that cross choke.
Squeeze the air out of me.
That's that gentle little cross choke.
This was...
Yeah. It's all the downward vertical pressure.
Yeah.
For years, I was doing that wrong. I was trying to squeeze and shift my angle until somebody.
Yeah, it gets very
got me
finicky.
hip to
That
it. Yeah.
gets very finicky. That cross choke. I haven't been able to do it for a while with my arm, but yeah.
Yeah. So what's
And
the
I
deal?
think
Are you
that's-
going to be able to do it eventually?
Oh, well, that's the hope.
the plan?
That's the plan. I'm just
Okay.
gonna strive for it. Okay, it's getting better every day, but if I keep it protected, it's it helps me train more and hug it out.
I'll get out.
And
That's
there we
it?
go.
That's
pretty much the role between myself and the wonderful Chris.
Is the camera still on too? That was watching me the whole time.
I hope it's still on.
That's
Should be.
creepy.
As long as that's still recording, hopefully. Yeah.
All right.
And that's it. So just tell us more about yourself, about your journey from. Yeah, that's the cliche thing, like how you started in jiu-jitsu and what led you from Northern America to Australia.
All right, I'll actually take it seriously. I won't take the piss the entire time.
Oh, you can take it.
I'll take the piss half of the time.
Take half of it.
So it started off, I moved over here when I was about 16, 17. And I met my wife within like 2 weeks, and I never went home. That was it.
Okay.
I actually didn't find jiu-jitsu until my early 20s, and I found it by accident. So what happened was I ended up having Parvo for like 2 years. So it's a dog's disease. I have no idea how to describe it, but apparently only dogs get it. So I ended up getting a dog's disease. It is arthritis of all the joints. And I laid in bed for like 2 years. And I figured, like, if I can ever move again when they fix this, if they fix this, I'm going to do all that stuff that I never got to do. And one of the things was I was going to learn jiu-jitsu. I always wanted to do it because I had a man crush, have a man crush on Maynard James Keenan. And I thought, like, I'm going to give that a go. So I thought what he did was judo. So I thought I went to a judo club, and it turned out to be a jiu-jitsu club. And I got choked by like a 14-year-old kid on the first day. I was like, I guess I'm coming back.
Right.
So I just kept showing up, and I literally just never stopped showing up. God, I was awful. I was awful, and I have so many friends that can attest to that. Could not use my hands and my feet at the same time, and now I'm moderately awful. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So you, what was I going to say?
You got this.
I got this.
I believe in you.
Thank you. What were you just talking about?
I don't know.
That's right.
Something about me.
Yeah, about you. Anyway, we'll go to the next question.
Okay.
So from you've learned from Roebig, like a few of the guys in Melbourne. Who are you under?
I'm under Jason Roebig. Jason Roebig is my coach.
Jason Roebig's your coach.
Yeah,
and
but I also teach under Gracie University. So I'm a qualified instructor for the combatives for Henner and Hedon in Gracie Academy in Torrance. So me and Adam Meraki flew out there, became qualified, came back here and started a CTC for them. And I personally train, like I fly out to Jason and Jason comes out here. So in between those sessions, I just basically cry and pretend I know what I'm doing.
Fair enough. So, like, from all those different systems, like, since you started doing it, like, from white to black belt, and how the Gracies have their system, and how like Pedro Salva's got his system, and all the different ways the black belts teach. From your experience, have you found a system that works best for you?
Yeah.
And in terms of teaching, it's just that one, yeah?
The combatives, because I started under a system that had literally no structure, and I'm not, I don't hate that. I actually really enjoyed where I came from. So I came from a Gracie Baja lineage where it was just fight to the death. It just literally threw you into the deep end and went survive. And like for a long time, I enjoyed that, but I spent a long time studying on my free time. So that's what kind of got me into the combatives early. And the downside of where I was that no one wanted to do it. I had to bribe people to let me do it. So I'd be like, all right, you can have 20 Kiss of the Dragons if you give me 10 headlock escapes from standing. And they're like, oh, you want to do old man jiu-jitsu? I'm like, yeah. So like I'd bribe it and I'd be able to practice it on my own. But this is by far the system, that should be taught. And even the sport guys just should take a minute to kind of learn the self-defense, and they're going to see that you can start to add little building blocks that kind of move on to the sport stuff as well. So
yeah, well, like I don't see the point of doing years of martial arts and then not even knowing how to defend yourself. Get punched in the face, and then like you pull guard and berimbolo, and then
I remember. Look, everything has its place, and sport is sport, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But I started this to learn how to defend myself, and that was it.
So like with my impairment and like with the Impaired Grappler, and like you've had your impairments and all that, have you found that the self-defense method, look, that's what I've found, the self-defense method of doing jiu-jitsu and rolling is a better way to maintaining longevity with issues like arthritis and stuff?
Yes.
So
yes, like I came about self-defense by default. Connection and self-defense are two of the most important things that have ever happened to me.
Yeah,
and
same with me.
Just if you didn't have it, like if you don't know what it is, you don't know what you're missing. Because like when I my spine was gone. Like I had no spine for like 2-3 years, so I ended up underneath side control, just going, just kill me, come on, bring it. And that got me really good at defending, and I got really tricky because of my impairment.
Yeah.
You're going to be like such a pain in the ass. I guarantee it. But, if I didn't know what I knew, I'd probably just been trying to tie a lapel around someone's lapel and then tie their lapel to a guy that's next to him and then hope that someone moves.
Yeah, well, I say before I learnt that lesson, and it actually sunk in after I heard it 20 times, but once that actually sunk in, I went from being a victim with a few cool tricks to someone that could actually survive under mount and be comfortable, and so it's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, just pretend you're being punched all the time. I swear, if you just take a minute to pretend that you're just getting decked from all angles, all of a sudden everything changes. Yeah. And you get that one cocky guy on the other side of the room. Yeah, well, if I was punching you, I'd probably knock you out by now. All right.
What about this combo?
Well, let's have a roll. Jay, come on down here sometime.
Yeah. Why don't you jump on the mat? Oh no. Next time I've got to lose weight. I've got to lose weight first.
Yeah, I got to get fit. I'll come in here and knock your block off.
Yeah, that's it. And just finally, I just want to talk about your artwork and like how did you get involved in like with Tatami? By default. Everything's by default with you. So like, how long have you been doing that? And
professionally, I've been doing artwork since I was probably about 15. I got hired right out the gate. I had an agent for a long time, and art was my big thing until I ended up doing a couple of books, and then became a teacher at a university by default. So they snuck me in the back door, and I realized how much I hated it. It was awful, and I kind of like started doing more and more jiu-jitsu. And then jiu-jitsu took over.
Yeah.
And then like probably a good like 5-6 years deep into jiu-jitsu, I started drawing again just to give myself something to do, because my wife yelled at me one day. I was like, you need to draw. I was like, all right.
Yeah, you're probably going crazy at home.
I was always in training. I needed some downtime, and I was all injured. So she said, well, why don't you draw so you're less cranky? I was like, well, fine. So I drew that monkey. And it's going to haunt me to my grave.
Well, I like the hygiene one. It's a pretty important one, that one.
Yeah, I did that with Anthony Richards, who doesn't get enough credit for what he did with that. So I just drew the picture, but he came up with the whole bad sports idea. And I think he still sells them. I don't know. But the artwork's just kind of been sitting in a folder on my computer for like a decade.
Yep, no worries. Okay, so for anyone out there that wants to find out about you, any social media, where would you send them? Or just Krav Maga Evolution?
Just come to Gracie Moorabbin, 34A Bignell Road, and come have a roll. Social media wise, I'm not there.
Yeah,
and I never answer messages.
Yeah, so basically just check out the website and come down to class.
Come and see me. Pedro asked me, he was like, oh, where can they see your artwork? I was like, I don't know. Tatami, I guess. Tatami sells my stuff. If you go on Tatami websites, you'll see that monkey, and then you'll see some more stuff that says bones. Feel free to buy some of that, because that's what, buys my groceries.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No worries. Yeah, it's a pretty cool monkey.
Thanks, man.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it for that.
Okay,
Thanks for.
Really awkward.
That was very awkward. That's awesome. But it's what my second attempt at it. But
Is the camera on? Because I can't even look at it. It's weird.
I don't think it's on. It's all right.
Oh, okay. It's just.
It's all right. It's just that thing. We'll see.
Better.
Yeah, I should have said that from the start.
You can loosen up now, man.
Yeah, listen up. All right. Now let's start. Hi. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. And
that was a pleasure.
Chris,
for doing this.
Impaired Grappler, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, brother.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Cheers.
Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed that rollcast I did with Chris. He's a pretty high level black belt, so I was pretty honoured and happy to roll with him. So it was a pretty good experience. So thanks, Chris, for allowing me the pleasure. Hope you get back on your feet pretty soon so we can do it again. And if you'd like to help Chris out, be sure to check out the links below to that website that sells his art, some of his artwork. So and also I've got the links to all my social media, my website and all that, so check that all out. So the next 2 episodes I've got coming out next week will be Breno Angelo, and then a surprise guest after that for a quick interview. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you just listen to the audio, be sure to check out our roll on YouTube, and we'll see you next time. Us.